Hello, Steve Dodds here, Business Development Manager for OEM Products at SATO America, and today I want to show you the CL4NX Plus that goes hand in hand with our S84NX. These two can work complementary in production to be able to provide anything from offline printing to online printing. So let's take a look at where these two can make your life a lot easier. So before we jump into everything about specs and what it can do, let's talk about why you would have to use one or the other in the first place. So the desktop printer is really going to be when you're doing an offline operation where somebody's printing out as needed labels and they're going to go hand apply and put them on products. That could be anything from primary product, secondary, and usually you'll see that on pallet labels, so tertiary. When we get to more automated, more fast speed operation, we can't really do it anymore on the tabletop printer, but we might need it as a backup. We'll look at something like this. We'll look at a print engine inside a printer applicator and be able to do online printing where we're handling production rates. So this is going to be for the online solution, and this is typically going to be for your offline solution. Now there are some who can take this tabletop printer and put it into a loose loop system, things like that. But really the primary focus for us today is going to be this used on the offline applications and this used on the online applications, and how we can make it very simple to go from one to the other. So if we get a little closer to the products, you can see that the user interface experience is identical between the two. That makes it a lot easier to reduce the learning curve if you're used to using one product or the other and have to now switch over and print something out. It's very intuitive. That's very helpful for the operator. Okay, let's take a look at the CL4NX Plus under the hood. Okay, so now you can see we have the printhead. So open this up, and the printhead resolution has 203 dots per inch, 305 dots per inch, and 609 dots per inch. The exact same as what you'll find on our S84NX. So that's all compatible. Same ribbon, so we can do either coated outside or coated inside, so we can match with other machine manufacturers on the market today, or printer manufacturers that have coated in, coated out. We can handle either way. When it comes to the roll capacity, this will hold a 10-inch roll capacity, which is pretty large for an industrial printer. When you get to print engines like that over there, you typically see around 12-inch OD, 14-inch ODs, so outer diameter of 12 or 14 inches. So 10 is real respectable here inside an industrial printer. Everything about the printer makes it very easy to work on and maintenance, but most importantly is that compatibility. So let's check the most important part, which is the format works the same for both of them so that we can use them interchangeably in our production. So let's start off with this one. Let me send down. Okay, so you can see we've printed this out now, and we will take the cable from the tabletop and plug it into the print engine and get the same results. All right. Okay, and there we go. So we have this one, whoops, we have the one that just came off of the S84NX, and now we have the one that just came off the CL4NX Plus, and they're identical. No changes need to be made. So that's really, really helpful to be able to go from our offline solution to our online solution, no changes. Same DPI, same ribbon, everything's the same except for how they'll be used in application. Same results. So we got a chance to see that we can use the same format for either of these two solutions. Whether we're doing the offline printing or whether we're doing the online printing, we can do the same format. We have the same resolution for dots per inch for both printers. We have the capabilities using the same ribbon for both printers. And if you say, well, that only works with SATO programming language, I don't really have, that's not the printer I have today, no problem. We can do emulation. And in fact, what you saw today was with Zebra emulation. So those label formats I printed out were actually in ZPL, and both printers printed those out identically. So that's great as well. So yes, great solution for whether you're doing your online or offline printing. Very nice complementary pair here at SATO. Thank you so much.